Buddy, and today we are going to be reviewing the stud playing cards. I've had a lot of requests for these, almost as much as Tally Ho, which I will be getting to in a later video. Everybody wants to see these, so here they are. These are actually a really great pack of cards. I actually have the new studs in the darker, more rich colors, which I actually prefer. That's not true of everybody. You know, the old studs were pretty cool, they looked neat. They had a little bit of different design box with a horse, I think, much larger on there, and had them in much brighter colors. I like a little bit more subdued, earthy colors, so this works great for me. It also seems as though the new studs are printed on a thicker stock, which I don't know when that's been a bad thing, unless you're an XCMer and you need real thin cards for what you're doing. But for magical applications, there's nothing wrong with new studs. They're great. They work wonderfully. As you can see, they are distributed by Walgreens in Deerfield, Illinois. And they actually don't have any... I thought that was interesting. They don't have any claims or anything on there from like the United States Playing Card Company. But they are made by the United States Playing Card Company because they have the sticker here, which is a dead giveaway. Okay, that's the box. And these are the cards. These are really nice, and there's a couple of reasons they're really nice. They handle really well. They're about bicycle quality, which has gone down in recent years, but they are still pretty good for the price. You get them at about $1 less from what I've seen than bicycles, which is also really nice. So if you're on a budget and you need to, or you go through a lot of decks very quickly and you need something that handles well, studs are a wonderful, wonderful solution to that. One thing that I found really interesting is that the face cards on here, the face and spot cards, are done in Arco style, which is really interesting. In fact, let me grab out an Arco deck and maybe I can show you this. Maybe. Here we are. If you look at them, let's find another two of hearts. Actually, no, let's find the spot cards. Let's find a court card. Queen of clubs, queen of clubs, queen of clubs. No whammies. Stop. Okay, queen of spades will work just fine. But if you look at them, you see the style is exactly the same. That's a queen of spades. I want to see if I can show you queen of clubs because I want to show you these are exactly Arco faces. And I'm not going to be able to do it. Queen of spades. Okay. Check that out. This is an Arco deck. Okay. And this is a stud deck. See any difference? Neither do I. That's pretty cool. So if you like the old Arco faces, which I do, I think they have a nice classic old world style to them, then these are also great for that. The back design does leave something to be desired. It's a little... It does have a lot of stuff going on, but it's also still kind of plain. That's one criticism I would have of these. They're kind of meh on the back design, but what can you get? I mean, what can you expect for about $1.50, $2 a deck, which is phenomenal these days. They handle really well. They fan, shuffle, spread, all of that. They have pretty good sturdy stock. That you will run through these a little bit faster than you will, say, bicycle deck or a B deck or something like that. These are a little bit thinner than that, but still pretty good hard-wearing cards. I buy these all the time for restaurant work because you will have you'll drop cards, or you'll have a youngin with sticky fingers that just say Buffalo Wild Wings or something, and they'll get the sauce all over the cards, and it's just a nightmare. If you were to use one of your nicer decks, sometimes that can be a really big problem, and you may not even want them to touch your cards. So with these, it's not that big of an issue. You stop on a Walgreens on your way there or back, and you've got, you know, a great set of cards for only a couple of dollars. I'll show you the Ace of Spades and the Jokers. The Jokers and the Ace of Spades are kind of plain, and they kind of like to use the same theme the entire way through. You notice the Jokers are identical, which is cool for all kinds of different stuff, like card transpositions and all of that. They work really well. So they just say made in the USA. Exact same thing. Okay, and the Ace of Spades, which is kind of boring, actually. It's just a horse in the center of a very plain spade. But I don't think I don't think laymen really care what your cards look like as long as they are normal cards and they know they're normal cards, and that you can actually execute the different sleights and moves that you need to do Magic with. So these are a wonderful tool, and they're really cheap. You can pick these up at any Walgreens, and I think Walgreens does have the exclusive on them. I think they are Walgreens playing cards. That's kind of what I think they meant by distributed by Walgreens. So these are uniquely Walgreens. If you live outside of the United States, I don't think they have WGs there, but you can pick them up from just about any eBay retailer. PokerStud52 is a really great guy to get them from, and I believe he has old studs as well, which is pretty cool. And so there you go. This is they come in red and burgundy and kind of this midnight blue, and they're gorgeous cards. They handle really well. They're wonderful for somebody who has to go through a lot of decks a day from signing or doing card folds or whatever. So I highly recommend these. These are a wonderful thing for magicians. So thank you very much for your time. As always, I really appreciate your views and comments and your likes and all of that. It helps keep the project going. So if you are kind of a troll out there, what they call, and you've been watching my videos for a while but haven't participated, this is a community thing, okay? This doesn't go without requests and without questions and that kind of stuff. So help me be the engine of this project. So if you have a question, shoot me over. I'm available anytime. You can ask some of the other guys, some of the other commenters, my regulars. They'll all tell you the same thing, that I'm pretty good at getting back with you as quickly as I possibly can. We do have live in different parts of the world sometimes, so it's not always, but I'll always get back to you. I will always respond. So send me a message or shoot a comment, and then as always, comment, rate, subscribe. It helps out immensely. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, I'll see you around.